Yeah, maybe he thought it looked good, Ryan said. I guess that's probably possible, huh? Probably very possible. Very possible. Alright, so we're going to drop this off right here. Oops, and I need to unlock the... There we go. That unlocks it. You can. I think there might be a button to do it too, but I'm too lazy. Okay, so we're going to open up the harvester. And we're going to pick up our part. So we got two nice sized tractors for the farm now. Much larger than we were dealing with before. I think I need to go over and start where that guy was. I'm not going to do it here. World's fastest harvester. And we're just going to get this set in motion here. And we do need to buy a windrower, so we're going to save up a little bit more money from the harvest. I'm not going to do any more purchasing yet or renting until we have the harvest done. And then we will go ahead and buy a windrower. We'll get the fields rowed. And then we'll jump out there and rent a forage harvester. And turn all of this into forage for our biogas plant. And make some money. And we should still have some money left over even from the crop. So we'll have, I'm hoping to hit like $1 million. I don't know if we'll hit that much, but it'd be nice to be able to hit at least $500,000 so that we can buy the equipment we need for the cows and get the cows started. We're definitely going to need mower equipment, and all that good stuff. Yeah, see, our soil moisture went way down, but I don't think there's much we can do about that aside from cry a little bit and move on. I'm going to do this little section by hand until we get to here. And now we're going to hire a worker. There he goes. And here he goes. Look at how much wider that swath is. It's really nice. And that's what we needed. That'll go a little bit faster anyway, right? So we're going to take this guy. And I don't know if there's anything else I can really do with this tractor right now, so I guess we'll probably just leave him attached. But anyway, I thought we'd take a look at this. This is the new Massey tractor. Like I said, they did some things really well. I like when the lights come on. It's funny because when you put the lights on, everything else in the cockpit looks pretty good, you know? No, I'm saying like all the lights light up, all on the side, all that looks good. These light up. I mean, it looks really nice. Everything but the dashboard. They should have just left that. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's how they work. Maybe they just have a light that comes on in there anyway, and that's really what it looks like. But... And then the windows. That drives me nuts. It's just a crappy pattern. I wonder how hard it would be to remove that with your mod edit. But still, you know what? For a completely homemade tractor, I mean, obviously somebody had to program this themselves, all of it. It's not bad looking. It really isn't. See how this guy's doing? He's already 52%. So we're going to fill this up fast now. Yeah, we're over double what the other harvester was doing, so this will go a lot faster. And after, you know what we're going to do? After we sell this harvest group, we're going to buy a windrower and start windrowing. So I could do that other field and then come back to this field. Use the Massey to do that. Well, that's interesting how he did that. I'm just going to let him fill up all the way. Let's take a look at the store. What can we get? This thing is so huge. It's really hard to maneuver the small fields, but it does. I don't know. It's 50 horsepower under. We could run it. I think we're going to... What do you guys think? 19 meters versus 12 point. Nah, we're doing this. We're going all the way. I'm going all out. No money left. So that's all right though. We got enough to pay the workers. We'll run down and pick it up. Let's see. Gotta get ready to umpty this guy. I'm gonna Umpty Dumpty this guy. When we're doing the Umpty Ump. This is the yellow bull. Mewtwo? Well, Mewtwo. That was not lame. It was awesome. You're mean. Because you know you're going to stay up late, and then you're going to be tired tomorrow because you stayed up late. Because you're supercilious. Oh, you're doing the... That's not probably happening. I don't think you have a choice, Ryan. So you know what you're doing? All you do is move and cry and whine about stage crew.
Hopefully that person isn't there that week so I can just sit there and watch the other two guys in the class cut things open like we did last time.
Ew. I hated dissections. Oh, I hated doing dissection. Well, crayfish should be easy. No, that's gross. I hate the smell. The formaldehyde's what gets me. It's not necessarily the dissection that grosses me out. I think it's kind of cool, sorta. It's the freaking stink of the formaldehyde. Ugh, it's the worst smell ever. It smells like crappy Sharpie markers with death mixed in. It's horrible smelling. Oh. Those dissections were the worst. Speaking of weird things, on the news today they announced that the Cleveland Clinic has performed its first... Get this. It's cool though, because people that really want to have kids, they did the world's first uterus transplant. I thought, wow, that's an odd thing to transplant. But still cool. Obviously, the woman who had it done has been wanting to have children and has not been able to. And they say they believe within a year she should be able to have children. So that's cool. But I just thought it's a very odd, like... yeah, like, let's do a uterus transplant. Today, the Cleveland Clinic performed its first uterus transplant. I'm like, but I think what made it funnier was that I was kind of half listening the first time, or I pressed the wrong button. I had a rental car, and I pressed the wrong button on the stereo. And so it just came in halfway through, like this amazing transplant, and it's going to transform this person's life. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I missed the part that they said that. So then I'm like listening really carefully for what it was, and then I was like, oh, like I thought they were going to say the world's first like brain transplant or something like that. And it was the world's first uterus transplant. I'm like, But it'll be interesting to see if it works. I don't know what the Swadro feels like it's getting caught on something. Here's where the road got really narrow. They took the wall. There was a wall on the left here that was just as close as the wall on the right, and they removed it from the game, and that has made this a much easier place to get through. People, this was notorious. This was notorious. What? This was a uterus section of the road? I don't think that quite works. See, this thing is wider than it looks. The collision, I thought I was on my side. I guess I wasn't. I guess I'm a dork. Yeah, this is going to be... This tractor is just a hair small for this. Already this is going faster. Look at how much we collected. I mean, in one fell swoop, we're to where we were before. So this is definitely working out better. We do need to sell these trailer loads as quickly as possible, though, because I've only got 3,000 bucks. Alright, so we'll check this one. This is going to be mega huge. We watched, we're in the middle of watching, Mark was home this weekend, obviously, from the Air Force. And now that he's done with his training, he's going to be at the base for 3 weeks. But he's home on the weekends, so we watched. He's like, I want you guys to watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So we're watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And I've never seen it before. It's actually pretty good. But now that, you know... A very unique sounding soundtrack. What, Ryan? A very slow movie? Yeah, it does kind of move slow in parts. I liked it though. I like westerns. I saw The Unforgiven this year for the first time. I don't know if it was one of Clint Eastwood's more recent movies with Morgan Freeman. And man, is it a good movie. It is a really, really good movie. Sad at the end, but man, but great at the end too. Just some classic Clint Eastwood shootouts, man. What, Ryan? I can't hear you, Ryan. I would think he's in his 80s or 90s. It's weird, man. We all get old. Maybe he's in his 70s. I don't know for sure. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, I was able to fill up. This guy is 82%, so we'll wait. What was that? The crashing. Why do you keep crashing? I don't know, you're like bumping into the dresser and stuff. What? No, it just picks up every little sound. So if you're having a spaz attack and throwing things because you're losing... Yeah, you do. I don't throw things. Trying to make this as at least right on the edge. Yeehaw. Yeah, this tractor is... Now, it does have lower horsepower, but... You know, but it's a big tractor. I mean, compared to even like the T6 160, the size is large. I mean, I feel like size-wise, it's almost the same size as the Fortis. The same Fortis, like the frame of the tractor is almost the same size. That will help the tractor with traction. But seriously, it will help the tractor perform better. The weight, of the tractor helps it not be swung around by the heavy equipment. The horsepower requirement for this Swadro is 130. So at 160, we're above that. but just. Usually I like to run this with a larger tractor, but we're doing fine, actually. It's not bad. On a real steep hill, we may have an issue, but... I like the huge tires on this tractor, too. Reminds me of the, oh, what's that brand? Fendt always seems to have really big tires on their tractors. What'd you say, Ryan? Fendt. What about it? It's F-E-N-D-T, like Fendit. Fendit. I think it's Italian, but it might be. It's European for sure. I'm not positive on the country of origin. Yeah, these trailers are big. Dennis Mann recommended these, and I like them. But you do need a big trailer to pull two of them, or a big tractor to pull two of them. They're definitely heavier than the smaller Kroger trailers, you know. Or Krieger. Yeah, we're probably not going to get as much yield because, like I said, the moisture has dropped significantly. It went from 57 to 43. I think it's kind of might be a little bit of an over drop. Yeah, we'll see how we do with the soil mod. I'm interested to find out how it's going to turn out. And so after this, we'll be full, and I'm going to take this up. We're just going to drop it off at the... Actually, no, I need to sell this. Let's see. Let's take a look. I think the prices are different. Let's see. I haven't sold much on this map yet, so we need to figure out what's worth. Barley is... Little Ham is paying a lot more for barley, so we'll do Little Ham. But those are the only two stores on the map, so... We'll go to Little Ham. And that's going to be, let's see... Fastest route to Little Ham is probably out. Little Ham. Okay, we're full. Yeah, I really like the Fortis. It's pretty cool. It's been a long time since I've used this tractor. Last time I had it, I think it was probably the first season. And it really is. I think there's a couple tractors that kind of hit that money point. Lowest price, high horsepower is going to be the Ursus. The Ursus has, I think, 150 or something like that horsepower, and it's less than $100,000. The Zetter at 150 horsepower is for 136,000 is pretty good. But for the high horsepower, like above 150, this tractor at $143,000 just gives you way more horsepower than any other tractor in its class. Now, obviously, there's bigger tractors, bigger horsepower, but this tractor is a really good fit. So the next load we'll take, and we'll just start storing this up and selling it after we're done harvesting. But I want to get the money above $3,000. I mean, we're really low on cash, so we're going to put another $20,000 in with this sale, and that will keep us in the black instead of going into the red. Because you use red ink. In accounting purposes, black ink means that you are above zero. Red ink means that you are below zero. So that's why they say in the red, in the black. That's what those terms mean. If you're in the red, that means you're negative money. You owe money. Or you're losing money, right? Like you've lost, you're negative. But if you're in the red or in the black, that means that you guys have cleared your negative balance and you are now in the positive numbers. For example, I am. Whoa, easy there, Ryan. Because of our clients not paying any money, I'm $23 in the black. Very shortly to be in the red. It's not funny. I have like $5,000 billed out and nobody's paying. They will, but it's just like pulling teeth. Herding kittens. They pay, but it takes everybody a long time, so. Unfortunately, I've had a lot of commercial work, and what that translates into commercial work is getting paid 30 days later or longer. So I do the work, and then I send out the bill, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. And then after 30 days, I send an email and say, hey, you're 30 days past due. Where's my blankety blank money? And then I wait some more, and more, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. And then the money comes in. But it takes a long time to get paid sometimes. Frickety frack. What time is it, Ryan? Hell in a handbasket? It's midnight. Bing! Okay, so we have just a little bit more time to record, and then I am going to call it a night. Like I said, I will keep working on this farm while you are not here. I think we have all the equipment that we're going to have, aside from the rental of the forage harvester. I will try to get some footage of that for the next episode. It's going to take me a long time to collect. Maybe, I don't know though, if I get that windrower going good and get the fields all windrowed, it may not take that long, but we still have, today at least, 2 more fields to harvest. There's this one that I'm working on, and then there's, let's see, we have the field up at the top, the Chrysler field, and I think there's one more that has to be harvested somewhere around here. Let's take a look. 8, 20, 28. No, that might be it for today. I think those are the 3, yeah, those are the 3 fields that are ready today. Number 2, number 24. See what else is out there. Yeah, just 2 and 220. Yeah, 2 and 24 are the last 2. 24 is going to be our sugar beet harvest, and that is going to be harvested. I don't think that's going to be ready for another 2 days, so we don't have to worry about that one right away. The canola should be ready tomorrow. We're probably going to have to water the field today sometime. So, oh crap, I'm going to have to buy something to water with. I got to find something. I don't know how to make the water fill up in the tank yet. I haven't figured that one out. So I probably will hire, quote unquote, somebody to come and do a gator or something to fertilize the field, and then because I don't want to really buy all the fertilizer equipment, and obviously we got bigger fields. We're doing it like real life, so rental it is. Wait a minute, I went the wrong way. Ah, shoot. Is there enough room to make a U-turn here? I hope so. Oh, there's traffic coming. I'm going to get this turned around. Oh, I was on the wrong side of the road anyway. Yeah, in real life, I would have just, broken my trailers. Are you quitting, Ryan? Oh, no, okay. I don't know, your screen was black for an awfully long time. I can't drive worth a darn tonight. I keep on crashing and everything. Don't quit your day job, Arthur. Don't quit your... I did, actually. I quit my day job. What, Ryan? What? Mr. Mumble strikes again.
I'm not.
Oh, I can understand you now. No, that's you. Okay. Part of mumbling is talking at a low volume level that nobody can hear you, right?
So let me guess.
Oh, I can hear you now. Yeah, he does. I can. Yeah, at least, but they have a microphone. You don't. Okay, so what did you say, smart Alec? It doesn't even matter. You having attitude now?
Yeah, because you said the language clearly.
Well, you're not mumbling now. You're speaking clearly.
I'm pissed off at you because you can't do that.
Because I'm deaf.
You're deaf ears.
Well, no, it's because I have a headset on and I'm going through a microphone, Ryan.
Like, well, you know your headphones on, but you still can't hear me.
That's because I've got a tractor going. They tend to make a lot of noise. Blah 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 blah. Well, this Massey gets dirty fast. Whoa. Blah 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 blah. Say what? Nope. Doesn't make a difference. They can be as dirty as you want, and they don't. Does not change the performance whatsoever. It'd be interesting if they did start modeling that, but I think in real life they get dirty and they don't really. You probably have to clean your air filter out and stuff if you're running it through mud or dust. I guess with the mud it really wouldn't get in there unless you're stupid and like doused your tractor. Swadro. Grabbing 3 rows at a time with your Swadro. Clone. Well, I screwed that row up. That's bogus. Oh well. Ladies and gentlemen, screwed up windrow. Direct from England. Screwed up windrowers. Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. What was the name of that band? The Bird Brains? Was it the Bird Brains? SpongeBob. I thought one of the funniest parts of that episode was Patchy, like all the bands that they made up, like for that video. He's like, "Is it Salty Spittoon and the Seven Seamen?" Or whatever it was. Oh, SpongeBob. I don't know if you guys are fans or not, but I love SpongeBob. And I was an adult when it came out. It just shows you something about my maturity level. It's pretty low. I always wonder, like, as an avid gamer and big, pretty much a big kid, I look around at most people and I think, what happened to me? Not most people, some people. I guess it's better than spending all my time talking about sports and drinking beer, hanging out at the bar, but still, I just wonder, like, what happened to me? I'm not an adult. Yeah, I can't stand professional sports. I just never could get in. Well, because we live in Cleveland, that's probably one of the reasons why I don't like professional sports. Because we just lose all the time and it just gets frustrating, and then I give up and stop watching. We have the worst luck with teams, man. Anyway, a lot of our fans just either become Pittsburgh fans or Bengals fans, or they just don't like anything like me. I just don't like sports in general. I never have, though. I kind of don't like the whole paying somebody like $18 million to throw a basketball through a hoop. I'm just like, that's our priorities are way out of line. You know, they should make a good living, sure, but they shouldn't be paid. I mean, they're, you know, it's like I think of my son, or, you know, some of these other people that are in the military, and these guys are, you know, risking their lives for our country, at least in name. And, you know, it's like, but we're paying some dude to, and a lot of them are just, you know, bad people to begin with, you know, but we're playing these, you know, hoodlums to throw a basketball through a hoop, or, you know, run down a touchdown, and then have dog fighting on the weekend. You know, it's like, it's just bogus. I don't know, the whole thing the whole Michael Vick thing, that was kind of really what ended it for me. It's like, man, how can we support these people, you know? It's like, they're jerks, you know? And believe me, there's a lot of great people out there that are sports people that aren't, you know, total idiots. But, but a lot of them are abusing their animals, abusing their girlfriends and wives. I mean, they're just not nice people. They're nasty. So I choose not to support professional sports. I will say, one time, the company that I worked for, we got box seats. You remember that, Ryan? Did you go with us for that? When we went for the Durants to the box seats? You didn't go to that? Did you beat them up? Oh, you beat him with Kirby? Oh, was that the guy? Was that the guy that was playing Link over and over again? So you're gonna keep playing Kirby? Oh, he'll quit? Okay. Ryan. He has, I guess, in Super Smash Brothers, and I'm not super familiar with Super Smash Brothers, Super. They have people that spam certain moves. So, like, the people that play Link will just use the bow and arrow over and over and over again. And a lot of the better players, I guess, refuse to even play Link because it's some of them. He's too spammy. So Ryan's been playing this guy for a while now, and he keeps spamming using, you know, Link, and Ryan got tired of it, so he whips out Kirby. Oh, is he playing Pikachu now? Is he still spamming like crazy? Oh yeah. All he uses is the C stick and the fire button. Yeah, he just keeps doing the fire attack. And so Ryan picked Kirby because Kirby's much better at dealing with spamming. But it looks like he's kicking your butt again. He quit playing Link. He switched to Pikachu. Pikachu! Actually, we don't really need to go to the next... Oh, is he beating you? Oh, man, he's kicking your butt. Where's the exit? There it is. So really, I'm just going to park this guy over in the other field where the harvester is, because I can't really start. I want to just go all the way across the field with the windrows, so I can't really start until the harvest is completed anyway, so we're just going to roll over there and then hang out. At this point, we'll probably call it a night. So you've seen the new equipment and how quickly I upgrade and change my tune as far as rentals go. I just think to start off the game, you have to kind of rent. Eventually, you can buy your own equipment, but I think at the start of the game, when you're not making any money or when you're starting to collect money, but you need equipment, you have a big job to get done, and sometimes you have to just rent the bigger equipment to get the job done right. There's no point in killing yourself on these huge fields. They start you out with these fields, so you need to be able to... What on earth? You need to be able to adapt to the big fields, you know? You need to have the equipment to do it, and they don't start you with the equipment to do it. Ryan's kind of tied with this guy now. He's doing pretty good. Come on, Ryan, you can do it. Take him down. God dang it, I just can't get around this stupid freaking telephone pole. Ugh. I'm going to have to back it way out. The backs, because this Swadro has that back wheel that steers. Oh gosh, it's hooking me into stuff. I can't get to. So I wonder if we'd come the hooks. Yeah, beware the hooks. When he shows Patrick and he has like his mouth. Yeah, he's got like 6 hooks on each side. He's like, does this look dangerous? He's like, come on, does this look dangerous? I wumbo, you wumbo, she wumbo. All right, folks, so this is bringing to a close. We're going to unload the harvester one more time, and then I'm going to continue doing the work. And I don't even really need to windrow this inner part, I don't think, because that'll be easier to collect. But we'll windrow the outer parts. I probably should have just rented the windrower. I'm so stupid. Oh well. No, we're going to need it, though, because we're going to need it when we do the grass. When I mow, I'm going to need a windrower. You beat him? You did? What, Ryan? Well, he had you going there for a while, didn't he? The point is, Ryan kicked butt. Ryan won. Because he's a wiener. Alright, guys. Well, I hope you liked my redo. But you can see now just how fast we are killing this field. I mean, it's like, it's almost done now. I mean, really. Exactly. Whoa, what was that? You make lots of crashing noises. Do you know that? I'm trying to see how much is left. I can't really see. The field is too massive. It's too massive for my stealth. That'll make a cool screenshot right there. And with that, guys, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you on the fields and in the valleys, along the rivers, in the happy little places. Oh, he wasn't empty. Shoot. Happy farmer. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. All right, guys. See ya later. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. I said this already. Thumbs up always help for sure. See you guys on the fields. Bye.